Okay, in this video we will see how we can call the constructor of a parent class from its child class. We have created this project in inheritance project 1, and you can see that we have created this person class, and this person class contains a parameterless constructor, and this is parameterized constructor, and we have this child class student constructor and this student parameterized constructor. Now you can see that there is a function set name and set date of birth, which we are using in the child class definition. Instead of using these functions, we have already using these functions in the parent class constructor here. So like this name, so instead of calling the function again, we can call like, let us say we initialize the date of birth also to the default values, and if we create a person object without any parameters, then it simply assigns our null values or empty values. So let us try the project to run it. So it is running successfully. Now instead of assigning these three members, we can also call the set top function, and we can also, instead of assigning this, we can assign this, use this set name and set top functions to assign the default values. And let us try to run the project again. It's running fine. Now we have used these two function call in the parent class constructor, and we are using the same two function in the child class constructor. So instead of using these two calls again, we can simply call its parent class constructor and parameterless constructor here. It will simply, what it will do, it will simply call its parent class constructor and run these two lines, and then it will assign id is equal to 0. So let us try the project. So you see it's run successfully, and we can test its object by creating a new object like s2. Let us create it later here and try to run it s2.print. Let us see what happens if we do not supply any parameters to the constructors. So you see here the second object shows the id 0 and name blank and date of birth 000. So because we haven't given any parameters to this constructor, so it simply assigns id 0 and calls its parent class constructor, and parent class constructor, what it does, it simply assigns the empty values to the members. Similarly, we have a second class constructor, that is parameterized constructor, and we are repeating the call set name and set date of birth here as in the parent class constructor. So we can simply call, instead of writing these statements again repeatedly, we can simply call its parent class constructor and pass the parameters to this constructor. Simple. So we do not have to write the repeatedly calls. Okay, let us try to run the project again. So you can see it's working fine again, and there is an issue of space, like here, date of birth, and run the project again. Now you can see output is same, there is no issue. So in this way we can call the parent class constructor from its child class.